Hello, beautifuls, and welcome. I am your spiritual personal trainer, Beth, and I am coming on today to let you know about your moon sign. So many of us know about our sun sign. It's the one that everyone knows from astrology, which sign of the zodiac your sun was in at the time that you were born. But how about your moon? Your moon represents your emotions. And so we can learn a lot from acknowledging not only which sign our moon was in when we were born, but also beginning to track what sign the moon currently is in, and then noting in an observation journal, for example, in a moon journal, for example, how we are feeling, what the emotions that we are processing when we are experiencing the collective energy of the moon in different signs. So part of what the work that I do is to give you tools for rest, for restoration, for diving deeper into emotional understanding and your emotional intelligence. It is not something you are born with. It is something that you develop as a skill over time. So all that I offer is time and questions. Also, some really feel good postures to put your body into. So every month, I offer a new and full moon restorative yoga class based on the astrology of the moon of that full or new moon. So what sign the moon is in. So it's really helpful to not only know every day which sign the moon is in, but also which sign our moon is in and how that affects or how we feel when the moon is in a certain sign. I find that oftentimes for me, for example, when the moon is in my sun sign, I feel much more myself. When the moon is in certain signs, like the opposing sign to my sun sign, I am Taurus. My opposing sign on the opposite side of the astrological chart is Scorpio. So when the moon is in Scorpio, I often feel like, sun's not right, stuff is off. So these are really nice things to start to begin to track for yourself, and also use the tools that I offer, these restorative classes, to dive a little bit deeper on those very important days when our moon is in its fullest, our moon is becoming new. So we can recognize the themes and also tie them into the positions in our birth chart where our moon is and see what's coming up, right? Where is the moon currently? What houses? Which other planets are in conjunction to it or interacting with it? And what does that mean in terms of our birth chart? The whole point of all of this is so that it shows us it's okay, right? It's meant to be soothing. These are self-loving practices. So it's not, oh, I have to do all of this research and I have to know all of these things and I have to dive in super deep. Use what resonates with you and leave the rest. For example, I know that I'm going to be really aggravated on a Scorpio moon day. So if ever I'm feeling like, everybody wants to know all my darkness, everybody's diving in and asking me all these questions about my personal life and not sharing anything about theirs, if I look and see that the moon is in Scorpio, I can be like, okay, that's why. I can understand it more. It doesn't take the pain away, just helps me to better understand, okay, that's happening. I know this about myself. It is a pattern. So then I can look at it and maybe do some really soothing practices for myself, like my restorative yoga class. So these classes are designed to give you time with yourself to really sit, lie down. All of the postures are done either lying on your back or your belly with as many pillows as you can gather. And we'll be stretching or elongating, putting ourselves into positions that really feel opening and rejuvenating, and we'll be in them for up to 5 minutes at a time, or sometimes even more than 5 minutes at a time, to really allow your body to let go. The difference between this class and a yin yoga class is that you are allowing yourself to completely sink in to the supports that are underneath of you. In a yin yoga class, the intention is that you just find that edge, you find that place that's like really juicy, that you're like, oh, this still kind of hurts a little bit, but I'm just going to hang out here. And then you're going to have to relax and let go after that, right? Restorative is all about the let go, the release, the being supported by pillows, blocks, a chair sometimes, straps, and you'll be informed of everything that you need before the classes. So, how do you know what your moon sign is? Because it's the best to do to either take a class that is in your moon sign if you're in the mood to explore more of what the emotions that it brings up in. And it's especially nice to do it on a day when the moon is in that sign. Really powerful if you really want to dive in at the most like opportunistic time is when the moon is full in your moon sign, or when the moon is new in your moon sign, if you want to figure out what are the things that I need to intend, right? What am I going to manifest in the coming 2 weeks? Every moon cycle is 2 weeks, right? New moon, 2 weeks, full moon, 2 weeks, new moon, 2 weeks, full moon. So we have this 28-day cycle. How do I know what my moon sign is? Well, I'm going to share my screen with you guys for a moment. There's this really great website that I always use. Share screen. It's called astro-seek.com. So you will come here. I hope you can see me. I have nobody on this call to check and see if you can actually see what I'm looking at. So hopefully you are. I see the green line. I think we're all good. So you see astro-seek.com. Best one to go to. Come over to the far left, the top tab, and click on free horoscopes, or just hover over it. Then the entire menu will drop down, and you want that very first one, Birth Natal Chart Online Calculator. Click on that bad boy. It will populate. You put in your birth. Everybody close your eyes. No, just kidding. I'm just going to put mine in. I was born on May 18th, 1980. Oh, 3:06 p.m. 1500. I think that's right. I'll have to check. Then you put in your city. If you don't know your birth time, your exact time, ask your parents. Ask your mom. If you still don't know and they don't know, then put in 6 a.m. It's just recommended. I don't know the history behind it. That's just what famous astrologers have said. Put in 6 a.m. You should get around the right sign and planet configuration. And don't worry about it. The most important thing is do not stress that your birth chart is going to be like wildly off from what it actually is just because you have this time perhaps not accurate. It doesn't make that huge of a difference. Trust me, I've tried. Then you put in your city and the state, the country that you were born in, and then click calculate chart. This lovely chart will populate. It's kind of amazing. I love this website. You go on here, you see all of your planets in all of the houses. You see this wheel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The houses all correlate to different sign energies. You have all of the signs, Aries, Taurus, so on and so forth, all the way around the outside. And then you have the little degree marks in between. So over here, you have planet positions, your sun sign. It tells you, you don't even need to search, but if you want to, you look for this red circle with the dot in the center. There it is. I see that it's in 27 degrees of Taurus. See that beautiful horned creature. Your moon sign, what we're looking for today is this blue crescent moon shape. So you look for that shape, or you can just see right here, see the symbol for Cancer. If you do not know all of the symbols, you can do a quick Google search, astrological symbols. It'll let you know all those. You can commit them to memory, or like I do, just save them on your desktop, have them as a quick reference. The moon sign here, as you can see, my moon is in Cancer. Where is your moon? I will be doing many different videos like this around Black Moon, Lilith, Chiron, and your North Node. Just to note very quickly, those 3 points are down here in this bottom section. This node, this like loop, that's a little like hook on top is your north node. You also have a south node. It will be exactly opposite on the astrological chart. Your black moon Lilith is this black moon with a little plus sign at the bottom or cross. And then your Chiron wounded healer is this K on top of a circle. Very important points. I love to reference those, and I have that in one of my courses, Becoming the Guru. And this particular information will be very helpful for you there, but we will go through it again. This is just for those of you who love to get curious and find out what your signs are so that you can do your own research and track your own signs. So that's it. That's where you find out where your moon is. So if someone says, "What's your moon sign?" you can say, in my example, Cancer. You can also note the house. The house is the 10th house here. So this correlates to high emotionality. If you're also a Cancer moon, Cancer is the crab of the zodiac. It's water sign and element. It is the most watery emotional of all of the signs. So if you are also Cancer moon, you may very well be, because most people who resonate with these types of videos are also highly emotive and experience large swings in their emotional landscape. So you're not crazy. You're just a spiritual being. your Cancer moon is just a lot sometimes. So I understand you if that's the case. If the moon is currently in your moon sign, you might be also feeling a lot right now. So always remember, with all of this information, take it easy on yourself. And please let me know what your moon sign is. The reason that I am offering this is because I'm also offering one person for every one of the moon signs, so every one of the astrological signs, so 12 people, to take a free Astrology of the Moon restorative yoga class with me on demand. So it's an online class. If you send me at channelingpriestess@gmail.com your moon sign, I can send you the link to the Astrology of the Moon restorative yoga class for you to try. The only thing that I ask is that you let me know how it was. Did you like it? What did you like about it? What did you learn about yourself? What did you learn about the energy of the moon? Did you check out what the moon is the day that you take it? So see if that energy is amplified or not. And also, I would love to know if you would have paid for that class. And if you would, what would you like to pay for it? Just hypothetically. And then if you wouldn't, why not? What did you think that it was missing? What would you like it to have? Completely open to sharing or to receiving your feedback on this. These are going to be going onto my website, which is coming soon, and I'm super excited to share these. So this is one of my deepest passions, is sharing the self-realization information that we can gain from our birth charts, from our moon signs, and I would love to get you in on this so that you can not only discover what your moon sign is, but also learn a little bit more about what that energy represents and how you can tap into it and love yourself more, just with the understanding that this is a part of me. This is a part of me, and it's not all of me. It doesn't determine me. Nothing is fated. It's just something that I get to work with. It's more information that I get on my self-realization journey to support myself better around specific times during each month, because the moon transits through every one of the astrological signs every 2 to 3 days every month. And so we have an opportunity every month. I mean, there's not 12, what's 12 times 3? 36. Yeah, there's about every sign in every month, right? 2 to 3 days. It's always different. Also, if you'd like to know which sign the moon is in every day, in my private Facebook group, Restore and Love Yourself with Beth, I give a sheet every month for where the moon is stationed. If you're not a member, it's a membership group. It's $666 a year. If you're not a member yet, just ask me if you'd like this month's just to try it on and see. And I'll be happy to send that your way. So I hope to hear from you again, channelingpriestess@gmail.com. And have a wonderful time enjoying learning more about your moon sign and the energy that it is blessing you with in your life. I love you. But it's more important that you love you. See you soon, beauties.